A small bird's nest becomes a harsher battleground for survival than we imagined. The meager light not only brings life, but also determines who will survive. What do you think will happen to the weakest? Share your prediction. Deep in shadow, the weakest chick barely lifts its head toward a distant fragile light. Above it, the dominant chick stretches upward, claiming warmth while blocking everything behind. The mother lowers herself, covering them all, as if trying to pause an inevitable outcome. Outside, the father searches the dry ground, pulling life from soil with practiced precision. He returns to the entrance, carrying food, framed between harsh daylight and darkness within. Inside, the strongest chick takes everything quickly, leaving only silence for those behind. Suddenly, the nest freezes, as if every small heartbeat senses something approaching unseen. The entrance darkens briefly, a shadow passing like a warning no one can ignore. Along the bark, a snake moves upward, slow and certain, like time itself closing in. Its shadow stretches inward, swallowing light, turning the nest into a tightening space. The dim light fades further, and even the strongest chick hesitates, sensing the shift. Outside, the snake continues climbing, its body pressing against bark with silent determination. The mother lifts her head, eyes fixed, her stillness suddenly filled with awareness. At the entrance, the light flickers again, unstable, as if disturbed by something breathing. The father returns again, but this time, the food is smaller, and his movement cautious. Inside, the strongest chick still claims the meal, leaving the others reaching empty air. The weakest chick tries once more, lifting slightly, before collapsing back into darkness. At the entrance, the snake pauses, sensing warmth and life just beyond reach. Inside, everything becomes still, the kind of silence that feels louder than noise. The shadow reaches deeper, and the mother holds her ground, unmoving, unblinking. The snake crosses the threshold slowly, entering the boundary between light and survival. All movement stops, even breathing seems cautious, as if sound itself might attract danger. The snake flicks its tongue, reading the air like a map of hidden life. The mother shifts forward slightly, placing herself firmly between threat and her chicks. Behind her, the weakest chick moves faintly, a small motion that risks everything. The snake advances further, its presence now undeniable within the nest's fragile space. Even the dominant chick lowers slightly, confidence replaced by instinctive caution. The mother forms a barrier, wings widening, becoming a wall of feathers and resolve. Predator and protector draw closer, their distance now measured in fragile breaths. Both freeze completely, a moment stretched so tight it almost feels suspended in time. Without warning, the snake lunges forward, breaking stillness with sudden violent motion. The mother strikes back instantly, her beak meeting danger with precise defensive force. Contact happens briefly, a clash that is quick, tense, and dangerously balanced. The chicks drop lower, instinct pulling them away from the unfolding confrontation. The snake withdraws slightly, coiling again, preparing for another calculated attempt. The mother expands further, making herself larger, turning fear into visible resistance. In the shadows, the weakest chick remains still, almost detached from the chaos unfolding. The snake advances again, pushing deeper, testing the limits of the mother's defense. They face each other again, closer than before, neither willing to yield ground. The moment holds, unresolved, tension filling every corner of the darkened nest. Slowly, the snake begins to withdraw, its retreat cautious, unfinished, and uncertain. The mother does not move, holding her defensive posture as if danger still breathes nearby. The chicks gather closer together, forming a small cluster beneath her protection. Outside, the entrance looks calm again, though the air still feels heavy with risk. The father searches longer now, the ground offering less with each attempt. He returns without food, pausing at the entrance as if unsure what to do. Inside, the chicks respond weakly, their expectations unmet, their energy fading slowly. The weakest chick barely moves, exhaustion settling in like a quiet final weight. The mother looks between them, her attention shifting with growing internal conflict. Outside, the snake remains nearby, a silent reminder that danger has not disappeared. Time stretches inside the nest, hunger growing heavier than any immediate threat. The father continues searching, but success becomes harder, each attempt slower than before. The weakest chick tries again to rise, but collapses almost instantly. The dominant chick still lifts its head slightly, holding on to strength just a bit longer. The mother studies each chick carefully, her gaze lingering longer on the weakest. The mid-chick struggles forward but cannot maintain position near the light. Outside, the snake shifts subtly, still present, still waiting for opportunity. The weakest chick lies apart now, separated from the others without resistance. The mother pauses, her attention fixed, a decision forming silently within her. She remains still, watching, not intervening, allowing nature to take its course. The stronger chicks take more space, leaving less room for the fading presence behind. The mother shifts forward, her protection focusing on those with better chances. In the darkness, the weakest chick becomes barely visible, almost blending into absence. The father brings a small meal, but it never reaches the back of the nest. The weakest chick does not respond, as if the world has already moved on. The mother remains forward, her attention no longer returning to the shadowed corner. The remaining chicks press closer together, forming a new center near the light. The shadowed space behind them feels empty, though nothing was explicitly taken away. The mother recenters herself, settling into a new balance over the remaining life. The nest grows quiet again, but now with fewer voices and a different rhythm. A new stability forms, fragile but functional, centered around survival of the stronger. Outside, the father finally finds food again, energy returning with small success. Feeding resumes, and both chicks respond more actively than before. The mid-chick begins to lift higher, holding its position with growing confidence. The dominant chick stretches upward again, reclaiming its place near the light. The mother relaxes slightly, tension easing as immediate threats fade away. Above, a hawk glides across the sky, a reminder that danger always exists somewhere. The entrance fills with steady light again, calm replacing earlier uncertainty. The two chicks sit together, stronger now, their movements more coordinated. Life continues, not as before but in a new, quieter balance. Feathers grow thicker, bodies becoming more defined and capable. The dominant chick stretches its wings, testing strength for the first time. The mid-chick practices balance, wobbling but improving with each attempt. The mother watches calmly, allowing space for growth rather than constant protection. Curiosity draws the dominant chick closer to the entrance and the outside world. For the first time, it steps into sunlight, experiencing warmth beyond the nest. The mid-chick follows cautiously, staying just behind but clearly learning. Outside, the world opens wide, full of light, depth, and unknown distance. Both chicks move their wings together, small motions building towards something greater. They stand at the edge, looking outward, the boundary between safety and freedom. They pause briefly, hesitation mixing with instinctive curiosity about what lies beyond. A gentle breeze touches their feathers, signaling a moment that cannot be reversed. The dominant chick leans forward and drops, committing fully to the unknown below. Wings spread wide, catching air, transforming fall into controlled movement. It glides forward, no longer bound to the narrow space of the nest. Behind, the mid-chick hesitates, watching carefully, weighing risk and instinct. Then it jumps, following, choosing movement over safety. Its wings catch air as well, slightly less steady but still successful. The mother watches quietly, her role complete as they leave her protection. The nest remains empty, holding only light and the quiet memory of survival.